Wow.
The first of our 3 two-handed players on the telecast. He made his first TV show a couple weeks ago. Let's see what he's learned here in his second major show.
Two shows, 2 majors, not bad. Also U.S. Open Lincoln a couple of weeks back. Won, of course, by Belmo for the Super Slam. Tie to bowl in Vegas, underway. Oh, great start for Chris Vine.
Good goal.
Do have family and friends here. Each bowler, maybe up to 5 representatives.
The 2016 Harry Golden PBA Rookie of the Year with 2 U.S. Open major titles, Francois Lavoie.
Frankie making his first show of the season. His last win was last year's U.S. Open. Today he looks to finesse his way to title number 5 and his 3rd major.
Yeah, and Francois, he 4-seed, he got the choice. He's decided to finish first, putting all that pressure, should it be a match in the 10th, on Chris Vine.
And remember when I was talking about the oil pattern, Dave? And I said that Frankie was the only player that's going to be playing in that zone. Well, we saw Chris Vai's first shot was identical to Frankie's. Well, that's because Chris Vai is using urethane. Frankie Lavoie is using reactive resin. And for those of you that don't know about the difference in bowling balls, well, urethane doesn't hook.
It doesn't. That's why Francois Lavoie is going to use a urethane ball here at his spare, because it doesn't hook.
4-pin guys has it and has his mark. It is an unusual atmosphere without the applause for strikes and spares.
It's
going to have to
crazy.
get used to that, guys.
Crazy.
It's like practice. So,
Wow.
Arsenal, Norm, for Francois. What do you think?
Well, I think that he's certainly correct in picking the reactive balls. It's actually 2 balls. He's using a green ball on the left lane. That's an IQ Tour Emerald. On the right lane,
Axiom.
brand spanking new Axiom.
Lavoie tries for his first title of the season. Mr. U.S. Open with the 2 majors.
So take a look here. We talked about it in the Open. Just right of second arrow. Not a lot of head belly through the front part of the lane, and just using his great touch.
Yeah, and it looks like he's hooking the ball a little bit, but not in comparison to the other guys. The two-handers will be circling that whole lane.
Pitch purple for Chris Vai. That is a urethane ball.
His second ever TV show. This guy knows when to come through in big events with 2 major TV appearances. First time ever against anyone on TV in this field. And yeah, let's go back, Normie.
Holy cow, look at that.
7-year-old Chris. That was in Kentucky, suburban Cincinnati at an event. Don't suppose you remember that, do you?
I don't, and he told me about it, and I
That's
thought,
pretty cool.
Wow. He was 7
years old. I have great memories of that. He started bowling at 18 months old, he told us. Dad bowled in 8 leagues a week. His dad is very active in the sport. Chris, a tremendous 3-time All-American at Notre Dame College of Ohio.
Norm, that was the last time you were taller than Chris Vai.
Yeah, I think so.
I wasn't going to go there, Norm. I was not going to go there.
That's okay. I don't mind.
I, too, vertically challenged, I understand.
Yeah,
That
aced,
1-3 pocket looking good, guys.
aced it. Again, check out his numbers. 10. Second arrow at the arrows, out to 7. And he's just pretty much on top of the last shot he threw on that left lane. Again, the rev rate is the big difference as to why these two players are using two different bowling balls, Norm.
No, there's no doubt about it. And, you know, hats off to Chris Vai to be able to go that straight with two hands. You know, most of the time it takes the two-handed players a little bit of time to learn how to go more direct.
A perfect shot. Shreds the rack. Great start for Chris Pba, though, with the first 3.
Yeah, right now you can lay down stripes from each of the players, and they're right on top of each other. Maybe Frankie's one board right of Chris Pba with a stronger ball.
300 that Lavoie had 2016 in this building, November of 2016. En route to the championship, beat Sean Maldonado. Well, there were no TV 300s until this year. Tommy Jones in Arlington, Texas, to open up the season. Wow. Feeling good, looking good. And these guys clearly have pretty good mastery early on the 43-foot oil pattern rim.
Well, they're making good shots. And I mean, Frankie Lavoie, that's his bread and butter, is making shots. I mean, he has to. His pocket's going to be a little more narrow than the power players, and so he's got to make better shots.
Right, but he's going to throw it flush a lot more often than the power players. They're just relying on pin action, pin carrying power. Frankie's relying on throwing it high flush 10 back.
Chris Pba feeling it. Oh, 10 back. Those pins have no chance.
That's
a great start. 4 strikes in this match. Chris Pba should hear any other player on today's show. Well, a perfect game. Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register free game, simply head to GoBowling.com. Sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. I've got my smartphone ready, guys. All right, ready?
Oh, I'm in the bank. I need free bowling.
I want to sign up.
I got to tell you guys, with less eyes on you right now, I think it's much easier to pry it off, to get into this groove earlier. I think there's less nerves because there's less eyes.
Good observation. And a great start continues here.
And
Chris Pba is on fire.
And what I mean by pry it off is being able to execute and let go.
Let go without having drag off that thumb, yeah.
I mean, really, you guys have competed and won so many times in this tour. You know exactly what these bowlers are going through. With a big crowd, where they file in, I mean, it's the one time during the week you have that sort of number of people that close to you, responding to every shot.
Norm,
this is a big difference.
Norm, I mean, come on. You've been there 3 times more than I have, but, I mean, you know the difference come TV day. It's a way different feel and atmosphere.
It's got a
Dead.
That's why he's using the Axiom on the right lane, because it tends to get up when the IQ Tour Emerald doesn't.
Yeah, it's a little bit stronger.
Stronger, of course.
Yeah.
Got a great match here, guys. Four-bagger Lavoie on the front 5 for Chris Pba.
Surprised he got the 10 out late, Norm?
Yes, I think that was, fortunate. Usually you're relying on the 6-pin to get the 10. I think the 9-pin got it that time.
Well, the last time I got a hit like that, I paid the mechanic in the back.
Mr. One-Line. Although I'm not sure I've heard that one before. I've heard pretty much the rest of your one.
I've got new stuff for you today.
You've got new material. I love it.
Well, even in the match.
Isn't it a great game, though? I mean, that's a better shot, and he leaves that 10-pin.
10-pin standing, that's it.
Yeah, it looks like he aced it.
Yeah. Interesting, when we talked to Chris Pba yesterday, we asked him about how much urethane are you going to use? Because he's used it off and on throughout the week, and he said, yeah, you know what, I don't really think I'm going to use it. Boy, how things have changed.
10-pin guys, cross lane, Francois Lavoie. Quebec City, Quebec, Canada has got it. Perfect game. Chris Pba, the 5 seed, has the front 5. No $1 million here in the first match on the line, but still